What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. This is the eighth ever live stream. Welcome. And I can see that there is already some people here hanging out. Julian, Doug, Edmund. All right, nice. Oh, Michelle's here too. Michelle, my daughter, all the way up in New York, ran 7 miles this morning. But Michelle, didn't you do something else yesterday? Why don't you put what you did yesterday in the comments? Edmund says, downright cool in the Ottawa Valley. It's only 90 degrees. Yeah, you know what? We have actually had pretty chilly weather. Have any of my videos come out where I've talked about how chilly it is? I think so. But the humidity has been just a tad lower, and it's been in the mid-70s. And when the wind's blowing and you stop running, it actually gets pretty chilly. Okay, I don't know if Michelle is actually going to type what she wrote, but she ran a marathon yesterday. A marathon distance, not technically a organized marathon, but she ran 26.2 miles all the way around New York. Pretty impressive. Running Geek Girl, Heather, what's up? Hey, I just saw your long run today as well. Nicely done on that. Guys, as always, Running Geek Girl is one of our fellow running YouTubers. If you haven't already, check out her channel and give her a subscribe. Gavin's here. What's up, my man? Yeah, I'm keeping well. So, guys, I don't know if you can tell. Do I sound a little worse for wear? I kind of feel like I'm not my normal enthusiastic self. And I've been doing nothing all day. Michelle says, sorry, I'm here now. What was the question? Michelle, I was just telling you to tell them what you did yesterday, but then you didn't respond, so I told everyone that you ran 26.2 miles around the city. So yeah, guys, what do you think? I'm not feeling 100% right now, and I don't know if that's coming across on camera. Yeah. Oh, Randy, I missed you. Hey, buddy. Okay. Timo from Northern Finland just did an easy 10.2 kilometers. Yeah, guys, Timo's up in Northern Finland, and he just did a run the other day, and it was only 11 Celsius, which is, now that's chilly. We were just talking about 100 degrees Fahrenheit being chilly, but that is legit chilly. Yeah, Michelle ran a marathon. It was nice and cool. Hi guys, well listen, you saw my video yesterday about me testing positive for COVID-19, and this is going to be my journey. So I think I've got another video coming out tomorrow, and it's my 4-day update on having it and how I'm actually progressing through it. But yeah, I want you guys to know that I recognize how lucky I am, because there are so many people out there, and we see on the news every single day people dying or people going into the hospital, being put on ventilators. So yeah, it's no joke. It's totally serious, and I count myself very fortunate to be one of the people that, well, let's just, fingers crossed, does not have to go to the hospital, because we do hear things about the progression of the illness going like this, and you might be getting better, but all of a sudden it can flare up again. And anyway, fingers crossed. Imelda from Oregon, welcome. Okay, nice and early in your day. It's like 12:30, just after lunchtime. Edmund, I agree. 11 Celsius is pretty much perfect, the perfect running temperature, and I think science backs that up, right? Maybe just a degree or two cooler. But that's right around the sweet spot for running and getting your body working right. Okay, let me just make sure I have all my tools. My tools being my phone in case I get texts or I have to look anything up for you guys. John, bonjour. John is all the way up in Halifax? Just outside Halifax? Somewhere in Nova Scotia. I know that. I always think to myself that next time I'm in Halifax, John, I'm going to visit you and we're going to go for a run together. So That's kind of what I'm thinking about Halifax. Okay, so I am stuck in this bedroom. Now, the one good thing is that this recording studio is actually working out pretty well for me. I am really enjoying just this closed-in space. I don't think that the sound is echoing as much as it does in my office, which is just on the other side of this wall, but I've got all this soundproofing all around me, and it's really working out well. Oh gosh, Edmund, one of your brothers was hospitalized. How is he now? Has he got better, and is he out of the hospital? No, Doug, I do not know my blood level of D3. Somebody else mentioned that. I think it may have been a comment on the video, or it may have been a comment on Strava, but somebody else did mention D3, and I haven't seen the research. But I do not know what my blood level is. I usually take a multivitamin. I don't know if that's enough. That seems, but I haven't been taking it. I haven't been taking it since I've been locked in my bedroom. Yeah, Svaria. That's my wife's. This is actually my wife's side of the closet. You could probably tell, even though I do like pinks and purples, but her side of the closet just looks a little better than mine. Mine is just a little messier, so that's why I chose to set up the camera pointing this way rather than that way. Okay. Yeah, Stevie. So yeah, I got my COVID results relatively quickly. So it was a 15-minute turnaround, and I had to make an appointment at the clinic. So I'll just give you the exact times, but my appointment was at 3:30, but they were so swamped that I didn't actually get in until about, I don't know, 4:30, 4:35. But as soon as I got in, they swabbed me up both nostrils, which, by the way, if you ever have to get tested, it is not as bad as everyone would have you believe. Now, I know Harmony may disagree with me, and I know that my daughter Michelle also got tested, and she may also disagree with me, but they're not here to argue their point, and Harmony may be watching, but she's not going to come in because this is a safe space now. This is quarantine. No one can come in here and argue with me. So when you have that swab done, it is not nearly as bad as you would think. All right? It almost tickles. So yeah, it was a 15-minute test, and they swabbed me. 15 minutes later, they came back, they gave me the paper saying, "You're positive. Have a good day." And off I went. And off I went to film my COVID video. That's pretty much how it went. Yeah, Doug, I'd say I do get a lot of sunshine, but I do try and stay out of the sun as much as possible. The only thing is, I think I get it just by living here. Obviously, if you're driving around, you're getting a lot of sun through the windows. I am out in the daytime, obviously. Hey, Rachel, what's up? Have we had Harmony's results yet? No. Harmony did not get the 15-minute results. I got to go in for the 15-minute test because of my job. So Harmony went to another place, but because she didn't have symptoms at the time that she tested, her results are actually going to be a bit longer. So they kind of rush the results if you have symptoms, and if you don't have symptoms, you might have to wait a bit longer. So I'm expecting Harmony's results to come in, I don't know, I hope Monday, maybe Tuesday, and then we'll find out. Yeah, Heather, that's you're absolutely right. Built-in acoustic tiles, and I don't have to do anything. They're just, as you said, they're built in. Makes everything sound just a lot more not echoey. The opposite of echoey. All right, what's up, Eric? Yeah, you know what? I am doing well. Not normal, but definitely well. So I'll give you a rundown. I know you guys all saw the video, but I'll give you a quick rundown. So about 4 days ago, I started developing a cough and it was just like a very quick cough, like like just one cough like that. I didn't really think anything of it at the time, and then that night I woke up in the middle of the night with chest pain, and I thought, what is that? And I just put it down to indigestion, which probably silly. I mean, if I was having a heart attack, it would have been very embarrassing if I'd have died of a heart attack and I put it down to just indigestion. But I did, and it went away, and then I went back to sleep, didn't think anything of it. The next day, I woke up and just exhaustion. Like I didn't want to, I think I even skipped my Peloton ride that day. And there was a lot of sitting around. I did go out for my run, but just pure exhaustion. I took my temperature, didn't have a temperature. A couple hours later, took it again. That's when it spiked to over 100. And then the next day I got in and I was tested. So, you know, we kind of knew. I checked all the boxes, all the COVID boxes, and yeah, I checked them. So yeah, it was obvious that I did have it, but still have to get tested, right? So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So yes, I'm doing well. A lot of people are doing worse, but not 100%. Michelle said the swab is shocking if you've never had something that far up your nose. I would say that most people haven't had anything stuck that far up their nose. John says he'd love to run next time you're up this way, although you'll have to speed walk and I'll sprint. Whatever it takes, man. There's no speed limit. We'll just go out for a nice, easy run. Harmony and I were in Halifax last year, 2 years ago. We absolutely loved it. Halifax is a beautiful city. 5 seconds? Michelle says that they rub the swab around your nose for 5 seconds. They did not do that to me. Okay, so basically they stuck it up for like a second maybe, took it out, came around, did the other nostril all the way up for a second. It was so brief, it was over before I even had a chance to yelp. Yeah, Stevie76, do I really think I got it from work? Yeah. So I don't think I got it at home because Harmony and I are taking all precautions. She hasn't shown any symptoms yet, and obviously she is not going to work, so she is home because of the whole pandemic. I am still going to work and I work with the public, so I'm out dealing with people all the time. Now, as I said in the video, we always wear masks when we get out. Stand by. You guys can probably still hear me, but we're gonna switch to the webcam for just a second. Ryan says his swab was 8 minutes. My gosh, that sounds like a nightmare. Guys, bear with me. So I am struggling to get my regular camera back working, but if it doesn't work, then that's okay. I think we have it. And are we back? Can you guys see me? Guys, sorry about this. The sound should come back on. There we go. All right, we are back. Thanks for dealing with me. So anyway, what I was talking about, do I really think I got it from work? Yes. So in the office, people haven't been wearing masks. Of course, they are wearing masks. Now in the office, it's like masks everywhere. So yeah, even though I was wearing a mask in the office, I'm sure that's where I picked it up. I'm pretty sure. And someone was telling me on the comment earlier that even though you wear a mask, it kind of protects others from your droplets more than it protects other people's droplets from you. Does that make sense? No, I don't even know if that's true. Anyway, wear a mask. I guess that's the bottom line. Oh, Julian's going out with the endorphin speed for tomorrow's run. Okay, Julian, I wanna hear your thoughts on that. Yeah, Heather, everyone seems to have heard good things about the endorphin line. They are doing pretty well with that shoe line. Tattoo under my arm. Can you even read it? Harmony. That's my wife. So I think I got that tattoo. We got that. She's actually got my initials on her arm too. And we got those tattoos. We were pretty early together. That could have been something we did in the first year or two of our marriage. But yeah, pretty good. I like that tattoo, and that's the only tattoo I have. Okay, so you guys know I have been quarantined in this room. CDC says 10 days that I've got to stay quarantined. So what does that mean? You guys know I've been going out for my run when I feel good enough to go out for my run. But before this quarantine, I was doing something a little extra. I was riding the Peloton bike every single day. So this is kind of funny. Harmony and I kind of had a disagreement about this. Well, it wasn't really a disagreement because she didn't even want to discuss it with me. But I wanted the Peloton bike to be brought into the bedroom so I could use it while I was in quarantine. Right? It makes sense, right? I mean, I'm diseased. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I should get this bike. Well, she wasn't having any of it. She told me that this is her chance to use the Peloton bike for her workouts anytime she wants, because since we've had it, we've been in the pandemic, and I've been going to work, possibly getting exposed, and then coming home, and the Peloton bike is actually in my office. So she would only use the Peloton bike when it was guaranteed that I was not going to be coming into my office or even in the house. So she had to kind of work her workouts around when I was out of the house, so I wouldn't come home and kind of breathe potential COVID all over her while she's working out. So she has been crushing the Peloton bike workouts, doing several a day, really enjoying it. And I have been stuck doing nothing, pretty much sitting in bed. And excuse me. I'm feeling that little cough again. All right, so it's not going away. The cough kind of comes and goes, but I've actually got it. I've got it right now. Hey, Jasmine, what's up? Thank you for tuning in, Jasmine. All right, yes, I'm definitely better than I was. So I'd say the first 3 days were probably the worst. Where the first 3 days was where I actually had a fever. So that just wasn't pleasant. Gavin asks, is there a high overall infection rate in the county? And he read that over towards Miami, Fort Lauderdale, they were getting hit hard. Yeah. Miami and Fort Lauderdale, down there in like Miami-Dade County, Broward, they are getting crushed. I mean, just an incredible number of infections. We are over here on the West Coast. We're in Manatee County, and our infection rate is actually pretty high. Compared to Miami-Dade and Broward County, it's minimal. But then our population is so much lower. But relatively to the other Florida counties, we are towards the top end of that. So yeah, we have it pretty bad around here. Eric says, sounds like we need 2 Pelotons. Yes, you're not the first person to actually suggest that. But as I can, listen, hopefully I'm only going to be in here for 10 days. So I don't think buying another Peloton bike for those 10 days would be the best decision. But I did think about it. Hey, David, what's up? Hey, thanks for joining in. You know what's really, really funny is that although it's really fun having Harmony to take care of me, I call her up and I say, hey, can you put something outside? So, for example, I needed the cords to plug in this camera, and on the first day I needed the camera, and I needed my GoPro, and I needed all the spare batteries and all the other charging cords. I miss doing all that stuff for myself. Like, I call her and she's going to make me dinner tonight, and she's going to make a beautiful dish, and it's always delicious. But still saying that, I miss putting that stuff together myself. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? Like, it's fun to go out to eat and be served once in a while, but I enjoy putting my food together and watching it come together and then eating it. Does anyone know where I'm coming from, or does am I just? I mean, I'm being served, and it's pretty good. Okay, this is definitely a silver lining to the whole COVID cloud that's hovering over me right now. But yeah, I do miss making my own food. Let's see. Edmund asks, am I still going to buy the Brooks Ghost 13? Yes. I'm still planning on buying the Brooks Ghost 13. September 1st is the date, but I might be able to get them a bit sooner than that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to them. I've been looking more into the Brooks Ghosts and how much everyone loves them. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Okay. Okay, Julian says the endorphin speed, a lot of people says it runs small. I didn't hear that. On none of the reviews I heard that they ran small, but you're finding it went true to size. That's good to know. John says okay, John, thanks for backing me up, man. He's with me on the self-service for food. Yeah, you know what? It's nice just to do this stuff for ourselves. It's really good. Okay, so Stevie got the endorphin speed from Fit to Run. Never heard of them before. Okay, that's a pretty surprising buy. Now, did the people in Fit to Run, did they suggest the endorphin speed to you? Because coming in just cold and not knowing about that shoe is like the hottest commodity right now. So you did well to get that. In fact, I think I looked at them online and they were actually sold out. So I'm glad you got them at Fit to Run. Okay, Doug says, Boulder City, there's 500,000 square feet of space per resident. Okay, so yeah, you can go for a run and not see anyone because it's all open space. Well, that's what you get when you live in the desert. So Boulder City is about 4 blocks, the downtown area. Yeah, that's good. And that's, I stay away from everyone. That's why I've been going out first thing in the morning, definitely before sunrise. And I don't know if you guys have noticed on Strava, I've been doing the same route for the last couple of days, just because it goes into it's not industrial, but it's not residential. So it's very unlikely I'm going to see people like out walking their dogs or out for a run. So that's what I've been doing, just to stay away from people. And then when you see my posts on Instagram, and it's daylight, I'm kind of that's right before I come in the house. So I can't film when I go out for my runs when it's dark, but I've been carrying the camera, or I've been coming home and then just walking out the door to take a few pictures for Instagram. So that's what I've been doing, just trying to stay away from as many people as possible. Michelle also finds joy in making your meals. The process is part of what makes the end product taste good. I agree. And hey, Michelle also got Misfits Market. So we just got our Misfits Market box today, and Michelle also got the Misfits Market. So Harmony and Michelle have been trading pictures of all the food that they've been doing. And guys, if you haven't heard of Misfits Market, I don't know if it's in Canada. I doubt it, actually. Well, I don't know. You might have something like it, but it is a good deal. We get a lot of food out of that. Heather loves ordering from Fit to Run. Yeah, Fit to Run, they're a good company. They're actually a local company. They actually their office is right here in this county. I think it's in Palmetto. I think their main office is, but yeah, they're local to me. Okay, Julian says that the reviewers didn't have that issue with the endorphin speed, but some casual runners, yeah, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Everyone's going to have their own opinion, and everyone's foot is different, but I'm glad that it fit well for you, buddy. Okay, Timo, its village density is about 10 people per square kilometer. Yeah, I could probably tell that by looking at your videos, Timo. Guys, let me just give a shout out. Timo, or on our feed down here, 19Kamal79. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. The guy is phenomenal, and I'm just going to say that I bet he's the strongest person I have ever seen. He's a strong dude. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Check out his runs. Okay, John's got a few good places to run close to home. They're not very crowded, but yeah, you're in a small town anyway. Yeah, you know, there's not a lot of people around here either, relatively, but when you get to like 7, 8 in the morning, everybody's out walking their dogs and just kind of milling around and getting their exercise in the morning. So that's why I try and go a little earlier and avoid the residential areas. Yeah, James, you're wearing stability shoes and the Saucony guides. They're pretty true to size. Yeah, so I guess Saucony runs true to size. That's what we found out of the 2 people that... No, we got 3 people that have it. They have said that the Sauconys run true to size. So James, you're wearing stability shoes. Okay, yeah, all my shoes are neutral, but I did just film my full review of my Asics Glide Rides, and that is a neutral shoe, but it's the closest to a stability shoe I have. So anyway, Asics Glide Rides, I'm going to give those a definite thumbs up. Guys, did anyone see my story on Instagram? It was a picture. I was holding the phone, and it was me. I think I was in a yoga pose, and Harmony was right behind me. So this is what Harmony and I have been doing. We've been working out together, but working out together on each side of the glass of our patio. This has actually worked out pretty well for us because so we open the app, we get the same workouts, and at the same time we synchronize starting the workout. So we have done stretching, we've done body weight workouts, kind of strength workouts. We've done some aerobic kind of dancing around stuff. We've done yoga, and we are right next to each other, but with a pane of glass right in between. And it's actually worked out pretty well. Like, we are getting through this quarantine like champs, I have to say. And I only have 6 days left, so that's going to be fun. In fact, by the time our next live stream happens next Saturday, I will be free to just walk around. That's if my symptoms don't get worse. Then I don't know. I don't know if I have to reset the clock. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. By this time next week, I should be free to walk out the door of my bedroom and walk around my house and go for a ride on the Peloton. That'll be one of the first things I do. Okay, guys, let me just run through these comments. Yeah, Julian, I'm waiting for something new to come out from Skechers before I try that. I'm going to try and get newer shoes on my feet when I get something new. But I tell you what, I was really a fan of those Skechers, so yeah, I can't wait to get a new pair of those. Okay, John, all right, man, way to go rotating those shoes. Rotating those shoes from running 800 clicks, and now you've walked about the same. That's mad respect for the environment right there. Okay. So guys, all right, let me back up, because there's something that I wanted to talk about, because we had talked about me getting COVID and the kind of precautions that we have been taking. So Harmony and I have actually been kind of separating ourselves for months. So even when we're in the same house together, we are wearing masks most of the time. If we're in the same room together, we are wearing masks. And me getting COVID actually means that we no longer have to do that, which is going to be pretty good, because I'm hoping that I can't catch it again, at least for a little while, and transmit it to her. I guess ideally she would come back as testing positive but asymptomatic, but I don't know how likely that is. That seems like a pie in the sky hope. Okay, so another thing, races. Okay, races. This is something that I spoke about that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I was supposed to run the Rotterdam Marathon this year, last April, with my daughter Libby. And they kept putting it forward. It was going to be in October. Then they put it off until next year. Like, their original time for the 2020 marathon in April is now going to be the 2021 marathon. And they just said it's being deferred until then without actually cancelling the 2020 marathon. So I didn't see any option for getting a refund. So I emailed them today to see about that. I kind of think they should offer you the refund if they are all out cancelling the race. Even a partial refund would be something. I know a lot of races have been offering a partial refund, but nothing. They're giving you the option to just defer until next year. And I don't think we're going to be traveling in April next year. Or who knows? I know that us living in the United States, there are so many countries that are banning us from traveling that who knows? Who knows what it's going to be? So I can't commit to running the Rotterdam Marathon next year. So I wrote to them and I asked for a refund. Speaking of refunds, the Marine Corps Marathon kind of got their stuff together, and so I was registered for the Marine Corps Marathon this year in October. Then they said, hey, if you pay another $30, you can then defer to 2021 or 2022, I think maybe even 2023. And I was like, well, it's another $30, but I'm not going to lose my entry and I'm not going to run this year. So yeah, I'll pay that $30. I'm going to defer, and I plan to run it in October 2021. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I can always run it. And if I didn't run it in 2021, I can push it off to 2022. But yesterday I got an email from the Marine Corps Marathon, and this decision, I was pretty happy to get this email, but they are going to be refunding that $30 for deferral and also giving you the chance to get a refund for the entire race. So that's what I opted to do. That was a very expensive race. I mean, that was like, I think it was like New York City Marathon expensive, somewhere to the tune of $180, $200 for the Marine Corps Marathon. So instead of having that tied up for the race in 2021, which I don't know if I'm going to do at this point, I opted for the refund. And if it turns out that everything is all fine and we have travel and, coronavirus is going away, then I may sign up for it again, but I'm not going to be tied to the Marine Corps Marathon. And luckily, they're not going to be hanging on to my money. So, yeah, they're asking to give them like 4 to 6 weeks to do the refund, but they've already had the money for 5 months, so big deal. Hey Paul, what's up? And wishing me a speedy recovery. Been injured overtraining after 25 years out, but back. Been back after 3 months. Sub 70 half marathoner. Wow, impressive. That is really impressive. Sub 70. I can't even wrap my head around how fast that is to run. That's like, I don't know. In my best case, that's like my 5K pace. When I was considerably younger, I did run a 79 half marathon, and down in Miami, and I don't even know how I did that. That was blazing fast for me. Michelle says the Rock and Roll series is also not offering refunds, but New York Roadrunners is. That's good. Randy says, did a triathlon last weekend. Maybe that's an option. Yeah, Randy, I don't know. So I did triathlon for years before I got into running, and probably not an option because I kind of feel like I've already been down that path and I don't have a bike. So there's a lot of barriers to me getting back into triathlon. But I do know that one of my friends has done a triathlon recently, and they were kind of they were kind of spreading everyone out to try and keep everyone apart. So yeah, I think some of these smaller races are going ahead. And Randy, which triathlon did you do? I know they're down here in Sarasota. Right on Siesta Beach, we've had several triathlons. Hey, Jordan's here. Jordan's here all the way from the UK. Jordan is if tomatoes are a fruit, why isn't ketchup a jam? And you remember I mentioned him last time. He is running for dad on Instagram. He's a huge Instagram influencer. Thanks for the good wishes, mate. Yeah, the small ones are easier to manage. Yeah, you can stagger. If you've only got like 100 people, you can stagger the start times. And triathlons are generally chip timed. So, you know, it seems like it's pretty easy to organize. Okay, you're over in Fort Pierce. And for those of you that don't know, Fort Pierce is like directly east of me. So I'm on the west coast of Florida. Fort Pierce is just 200 miles to the east. Okay, you did the international distance. Nice. All right, that sounds like a lot of fun. How was the swim? Was it rough? Was it smooth? I know the swim, when you're swimming in the Atlantic, it can be, you know, it can be touch and go, right? Hi, guys. Listen, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for tuning in. I am actually, this was a bit of a struggle. Today. Timo, take care, buddy. Thank you for the well wishes. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this up right here. I'm actually hot. I don't know if it's hot in here or if I'm getting a fever again. Now, I was sweating in the night, and I think that because my door is closed to the bedroom, we only have one thermostat in the house. So the thermostat is out in the living room, and that measures the temperature for the whole house. So when it gets down to our set temperature, the AC turns off. But my room is kind of smaller, and with me breathing and moving around, it warms up a lot quicker than the living room. So pretty sure that is actually what is happening. The air conditioning isn't coming on, but I am not feeling well because I'm hot. Guys, thank you to each and every one of you that tuned in. Be kind, be happy, run well. I do have an update video coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you next time.